Well, hello, and welcome to Preparing to Survive and Thrive Homesteading Channel with Charlie B. So, what are we up to today? Well, today I am going to answer the age-old question of what's for dinner. So, what we're going to be having is corn on the cob, and I'm going to grill it, and I'm also going to do lettuce wraps. In case you're wondering what that is, follow me and find out. First, we're going to start with this corn because that takes the longest. Let me bring you down and let me show you what I'm going to do. So I've got my corn. Now this is not what I grew, but I saw it at the grocery store and I was like, yeah, I got to get some because I love corn. So what I do with this, I soak it in cold water for about an hour in order for me to be able to grill this out. And I'm going to just cut these pieces, the edges here, right here. I'm going to cut them and kind of clean up anything that's loose that would be hanging because we don't want it to catch fire. So let me get this cleaned up and I'll be back, show you when we get this out on the grill. Okay, so my grill's been heating about 10-15 minutes. I've got it up high and I will turn it down to medium when I get these guys on here. And about every 15 to 20 minutes, I'll come out and go ahead and turn these so they cook on each side. It takes about 45 minutes for them to cook. And of course, I will test them with a fork, puncture them through the skin. And you saw I left these husks and everything on them because that will actually help keep them more moist. There's nothing better than grilled corn. Let's get you back inside. Okay, so let's talk about the ingredients here. So what we're going to have is I'm going to put a little bit of avocado oil in the skillet. Probably about 2 tablespoons. I'm just going to eyeball it though, maybe a little bit more. Oh, yep, kind of dumped it. And we're going to use some ground pork. Now, this is fully cooked in the juices. And I'm actually I keep this in my stores for whenever I don't have ground pork on hand, which I don't have any, which I find that weird, but I don't. So I'm going to open up this whole can, and it is 24 ounces. And I'm just going to dump that in there, get it hot, and get it cooking. And the next ingredient is water chestnuts. Now this is a 8-ounce can. I'm going to drain them and chop them up into small pieces and put them in with the ground pork. Our next item is some green onions. I'm going to chop these up, take the ends off the roots and chop them up and put them in with the ground beef and the water chestnuts. Okay, our next items, I'm going to take some carrots and just cut them up into small pieces. I'm not going to bore you with cutting them up, but we just have some carrots. I'll show you this when we put it all in. Now, what makes this lettuce wrap is we're going to take some romaine lettuce and actually use it kind of like a wrap, a taco wrap or bread, whatever makes you visualize, but I'll show you that too. And now, lettuce wrap sauce. Yes, I actually got this off of Amazon. So there you go. And I'll use about 1/2 cup of this in with the mixture. So hang on, I'll get it going and show you when I get it all in the pan. Okay, because I am using canned ground meat, I'm going to put this in last because it's already cooked. But I'm going to put my carrots in first, 1 cup. And the bulbs of the green onion will go in next. And I don't want my carrots too mushy, but they will be a little crispy, but they will still be soft, but they won't be mushy. And of course, our drained water chestnuts. Now, the tops of the onions, I'm going to use them to top the lettuce wraps. Get you over here. You can see I'm getting it all together. Now, I don't know if you've seen this, but this is also peanuts. Lettuce wraps actually call for peanuts. I'm going to use about 6 tablespoons. If you are allergic to peanuts, please do not use them. I'm going to use half. I'm going to chop up about 3 tablespoons and put them in with the ground beef and the carrots and stuff. And then I'm going to use the other 3 tablespoons for on top of the lettuce wraps just to give it something else to eat. So let me cook this for a little bit and we'll be back. Okay, so we've got everything in here. And here is my 6 tablespoons of peanuts. Well, I'm going to only put half of them in here to cook with it. And I'm going to put about 8 ounces of the lettuce wrap sauce in here. And this is a 15.7 ounce bottle, so I'm going to put about half of it in there. Sure, I shake it up good, and I'm just going to let it cook for a little bit. Now, what I'm also going to do with this lettuce wrap, I will also be using it on top of the lettuce wraps. This adds a really good flavor to it. I've already turned the corn over once, and it's cooking nicely. Gives it a browner flavor or a browner color also. The lettuce wrap does. And we'll be back here shortly when it's all done. Okay, so we're back out here at the grill with the corn. Yes, I'm bouncing you everywhere around. I'm just going to take a fork and push through this to see if it's done. There we go. I've been turning this about every 15-20 minutes. It normally takes about 45 minutes, and I'd say they're done. And we're going to get these in here, get them husked, and get them on a plate. And we'll be back so you can see the finished product. Okay, so we've got our corn done. It looks amazing, and it's perfectly done. I'm going to move this out of the way. Excuse my little dog. He thinks he should eat every time we eat. So we're just going to bring this over here, and I'm going to load up this lettuce wrap. Now, you can use whatever lettuce that you want. I am using romaine lettuce. I'm just going to spoon this right out here like this, and this is almost like a taco shell of lettuce. So you can always use this in case you decide that you don't want to eat gluten. And there you have it. So I'm just going to use a little bit of nuts to sprinkle on there, and a little bit of onion tops, and I'm going to shake up my bottle. I'm just going to use one little squirt of this, a couple little drips, because it is kind of thick, and I don't want to like overpower it. Okay, so that's what it looks like, and we're going to do a taste test here in just a minute. Okay, so you saw the picture of the plate and you saw me load up one of these guys. My little dog is hungry. He wants to eat and he thinks he's supposed to eat what we eat. So I'm looking at my food right now. So I've got my lettuce wrap here. I'm just pulling it up like it's a boat, and I'm just going to take a bite of this. Yeah, it's going to be messy, so I'll probably end up wearing it. I always do. But it's so good. Mm-hmm. This is not graceful when I go to eat this. Sorry. So good. I should have got a napkin first. But now for the corn. Grilled corn is always the best. So here we go. That's so sweet. Could you hear it crunch? One more time. This is a very, very messy meal. And yeah, you can call me a hillbilly or a redneck if you want to, but this is really good. I don't care. So remember, if you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe, and enjoy your lettuce wraps and corn. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Charlie B signing out. I'll be seeing you soon and answering the question of what's for dinner.